Hi everyone, it's Veronica George coming to you from West Bloomfield, Michigan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a realtor out here in West Bloomfield, and I wanted to touch base with you on a call that I received from a friend of mine who wants to get into the real estate business. So I kind of created a cheat sheet here of the things that I did mention to him that he should be doing before he even takes the classes, and during and after. And the first, there's about, I don't know, about maybe 15, 20 of them here that I gave him tips on. Is the first thing I advised him to do is to go out and look, interview brokerage firms. Go out and find firms in your area or ones that you want to work at. Just as they interview you, you want to interview them to see if it's a good fit for you. Ask them to show you around the office, ask them what they have to offer, what their contract is, read over their contracts, check all those things out. But that's the best place to start, because these larger brokerage firms also have real estate classes that you can take where you can get licensed, through the state by taking their courses. Also, when you do take the courses, whether you decide on the brokerage firm or you decide just to go to a real estate school and then decide which one you want to go work for afterwards, find maybe a group of maybe 2 or 3 or at least one person that is taking the courses and kind of has about the same goals that you want to get to. Somebody that's motivated, that wants to do that you could study with, practice with, basically vent to, because you're gonna need that in this when you first start. So hopefully you find a friend in class, somebody at your level. And even after you get licensed, try to find somebody at your level at your office that maybe you can team up with and practice with, drill and rehearse, which is a great thing, especially in the beginning. If you do it the right way and you follow through it, only great things will happen. So that was the second. Now, 3, be prepared to work. I can't even emphasize on that. I could speak today. Emphasize on that more. Working hard is good, but working smart is even better. So that's another thing that you need to kind of work on. That be prepared that you're going to be working a lot, and it's not going to be easy. You're going to get frustrated. You're probably going to procrastinate. Try to just get yourself back into the rhythm and move on. 4 is the disciplining part. That's really hard. It's not easy in the beginning, but the more you discipline yourself the right way in the beginning and hook up with the right people, the easier it'll be for you going forward. 5, at any office you work at, find a mentor. Most offices have mentors for you, but some don't. So you might have to find your own, depending on the brokerage firm you work at. Ask that person or find another agent, like a top producing agent. Even if you have to be their gopher for a little bit, at least you learn their day-to-day operations. Ask them if you can shadow them, which is a great thing. And a lot of agents won't mind the extra help, which is basically, it is free. You're not going to charge them because you're learning from them. And I think that's really, really important, and it is a great way to start. 6, always, I don't care how long you're in the business, always educate yourself. If your company, the brokerage firm you decide to join has classes, I think you should take them and do them, because they continue to motivate you throughout the year, the day, the week, whatever you want to say. They will help you move forward on that. 7, it's really important, once you take the classes and you understand how the real estate industry works, and you've talked to brokers, and you're a little bit out there talking to people and other agents, is to set your daily weekly, monthly, and yearly goals. Even if they look, stupid to you, that's fine. Just do it, because you can always change those. But you need to set your goals on where you want to be a week from today, a month from today, or a year from today. Always work on your goals, and you will probably be resetting them often until you get adjusted to where you feel comfortable. And even then you will be changing them, because your criteria changes too, of what you want for your future, and how much you want to make at the end of the year, what you want to do, how many transactions. So keep that in mind and always set your goals. 8, networking. Networking is so important. I don't care where you're at in this business, we're always networking. Whether you're at the gym, at the coffee shop, be friendly, always talk to people, go out there, talk about the real estate business, because that's what you're in. And the more people you talk to, the better it is for you. Get your name out there in front of those people that you know. 9, on those people that you know, send a short handwritten note saying that you're taking the real estate classes, and they're going to have a friend in the real estate business, and it's going to be on such and such date is when you're that you will be licensed. Most of the time you'll know. If you don't, just say in the near future. But send a handwritten note to every single person you know, whether it's by email or direct mail or text messaging, or a phone call. Make it personal. Send those things out. Send 200-300 people. I'm sure you know a lot of people through school, through the gym, through work. You are always running into people, and I know everybody knows at least more than 50 people. So send all those people out that they're going to have a friend in the business. And then stay in touch with them afterwards. Now, 10. Once you get licensed and you start in the office that you're at, take all the leads that you can get. If your office offers like a lead system, and they want to take a percentage of that, do it. A lot of agents, new agents, or even agents that have been in the business for a long time, sit there and say, I'm not giving them half of my money, or 40% or 30% or whatever it may be. That's a lead you didn't have. And it's good experience for you as a new agent to take that lead. So always take all the leads you can get. Some of them might amount to nothing, and don't take it as, oh, I got nothing out of it. Always have a positive attitude that you learned something from it. Because especially right now in our market, now it's, we're having a crisis of listings. And a lot of us are working and not getting anything at the end, but don't look at it that way. You're still getting something out of it. You're still building a relationship. Just stay in touch with those people that you're working with. 11, brand yourself once you get in. I know it gets a little pricey. A lot of people complain about, oh, I'm not making any money, I'm dishing money out. And you might do so, but there's like sweat equity for you out there that you don't have to spend any money. All you need, is your business card. This card can get you so far. I mean, you can go door to door, always have them with you, hand them out to everybody, and try to get their name and information so you can add them to your mailing list, so you can remember them. There's nothing wrong with asking them, hey, is it okay if I mail you more of my information? Most people won't say no, because if you're going to send it in the mail, they're not going to feel threatened. So yes, do that. This is a great tool. I can't emphasize of how great this card is going to work for you. Now, 12, as I said, talk to everyone, talk about real estate, just be there, kind of like interact with people. I mean, if you want to find a way to start a conversation about real estate, there is so much out there for you videos to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on all those social medias, that you can find things to help you out. Personality is a big thing in the real estate industry. So be very talkative and be very friendly. Um, 13, social media is a big thing now, and I think in any business. So, and especially the real estate business. And it's a free way for you to get your name out there and interact with people and asking people for business, because most of the people that are on your personal Facebook page, for example, you can ask them to join you on your business page because you're going to want to create one. So all you have to do is ask them to join your business page or like your business page. It never hurts to ask. What's the worst thing you're going to get? They're not going to like it, or they're not going to, give you a thumbs up on something. So what? Big deal. But at least you asked. 14. In this business, it's a people interaction and kind of like a time frame kind of business. If you talk to somebody and you're going to tell them you're going to call them and you're going to say, oh, I'll call you tomorrow, call them back. I mean, I know so many agents that will interact with people, but then they don't follow up. Following up is so important. It's like way up there. So make sure you always follow up, and make sure you get back to people. And if you talk to somebody, send them a thank you card, a handwritten card for giving you the opportunity to speak to them. They will appreciate it. Now, 15. In Michigan here, it's called floor time. I'm not sure where, if all brokerages call it floor time, but floor time is where you come into the office and you're scheduled a certain amount of time to work the phones, where any calls that come into the person that is on floor. And that really helps generate business, especially if you're in a large brokerage firm that has a lot of listings and you're a new agent that doesn't have any, and you get these calls. It's a great way to build business. And when you're on floor time, don't just sit there and twirl your thumbs or whatever. Educate yourself about your market while you're waiting for these calls to come in. Use that time wisely. If you've been there and you've done some work and you have some files and some things going, organize your files, organize your notes. Always have your MLS open, so if a call does come in, you're prepared for it. At your brokerage firm where you're working, they do teach you and have probably a brochure or something that you can follow as far as floor time goes. I'm sure your broker will be more than happy to do all of that for you or help you out with that. Now, 16, open houses. Open houses. Do as many as you can throughout the month. And in the beginning, if you want to find out how to do great open houses, maybe you can find your mentor or that one top producing agent, if they're planning on doing their own open house, which a lot of them now actually sub them out to new agents or others, because they have so much business that they just don't do them. They kind of hand them out a little bit. So talk to your office how open houses work and do as many as you can, because believe me, you will generate a lot of business through that by doing that. So I can't, honestly, open houses are amazing, and do them in any weather. Don't like, oh, it's raining today, I don't want to do it, I don't want this, I don't want that. Your vibes is gonna basically kind of like bring it down and bring you down. So always have high hopes, always be in good spirits. 17, when you hold your open houses, whether it's in the area or your city or even the county, know the market. Always study the market. That's the first thing that you should do every morning, is go through the MLS, see what's been going on. Educate yourself on your market, because the more you know, the more knowledge you have of that, the better it'll come out when you're talking to other people. If they ask you, hey, what's going on in real estate? And you're like, oh my God, let me tell you this and this and this. And, and you're going to be going on and on and on. And they're going to be like, okay, wait a minute, I only asked for one thing. So do that, and, always educate yourself on the market. 18. I know Marketing is very expensive and can be very expensive as a new agent, because there are a lot of fees that come along with it. Be prepared for that. And a lot of people don't talk about that end. And I remember when I first came into the business, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know I had to pay this, or I didn't know I had to pay that. And it was like a catastrophe for me in the beginning. So I'm giving you the heads up. You're going to spend a little bit of money, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a lot of money. So don't worry about that. Just concentrate on getting your daily routine in and disciplining yourself, and you will make money. Just work hard, work smart. You know, if you work smart, and when I say work smart, you know, a lot of people do work hard. They go to the office and they're working, making calls, doing this, calling expireds, and doing all this work. But one, they don't follow up. Two, they're in the office for 9 hours a day, but they've chatted throughout the day and complaining about what they haven't gotten, you know, business. Well, you know what? Don't talk to anybody. Yeah, unless it's regarding something that you need for work. Don't sit there and talk to anybody, because one person talking is two people that are not working. So really get to work, do your thing, get out there, show homes, talk to people, do virtual tours, like physically your office listings. If the sellers allow you to come in and do a virtual tour on your own, go look at the property. So this way, if a call comes in on your floor call, you know how to talk about that house because you physically have been in there. That makes a whole lot of difference. And when you go door knocking, you're going to know the area. You've been in that house, and you know, one that's been listed in that neighborhood. You're going to do just great. 19, cold calling. And I'm not talking about, I will talk about expireds and for sale by owners, but cold calling is, I mean, amazing. Make as many as you can. 100, 200, 300 a day. Even if it's 10 a day, is better than nothing. But the more cold calls you'll get, out of 100, you might not get anybody today, but tomorrow you might get 5. So do cold calling. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel embarrassed. You know, just get on there, talk to the person. Hi, are you looking to buy or sell properties within an X amount of time? At least that will, you know, you'll start warming up on the cold calling. Don't be afraid. If you sound stupid, oh well, hang up and get to the next caller and don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. 20, expireds. Expireds is a gold mine. I can't emphasize on how much business you can get from expireds. I mean, most expireds, there are many reasons why a house came off the market, it didn't sell, and that's a whole nother chapter, and I'm sure your broker will get into it with you, and I will do a video on expireds, but those are ones that you really, really want to work. And I suggest you do the cold calling first to warm up with the phone and learn how to talk on the phone and, you know, get a feel of it. And scripts, your office either will give you scripts, or maybe you can join some kind of lead company that, you know, help you with scripts, but learn your scripts, memorize them, and then when you start feeling it out, you can, you know, basically put it into your own format. And that's a great way to get business. And for sale by owners is an awesome way to get business also. So work the expireds, work the for sale by owners, do your cold calling, and you're going to be fabulous in this business. Those are the 20 tips I have. And if you have any questions, you can email me at motherandsonduo@realestateone.com. Again, that is motherandsonduo@realestateone.com. And I'd love to answer any of your questions. And keep it in mind that I work for Real Estate One in West Bloomfield, Max Brock. So if you want to come in and maybe talk to us or my broker, shoot me an email and I will hook you up. Well, if you're getting into the real estate, I mean, if you've already taken the courses and you've already started, I wish you luck. And those who haven't started, I wish you luck and I wish you move forward with it. Give me a thumbs up on this video. And I will see you soon. Have a great day.